Professor! So you say that we need X amount of resources. Won't something bad happen if we steal all this land with no plan to give it back? Well, yes, I see that we need it, but it doesn't really belong to us. I mean, what if every 6 months I came and stole a few square feet away from your backyard because I needed to grow some more tomatoes? What I'm getting at is, what will happen? Well, what will happen? What is being done to recover all that was originally there? Maybe we need to start thinking of the animals as feelings at the same time as our own. Sir, every inhabitant of this planet deserves to be here. Don't you think so?
Jane, my love, I've got some news I'd like to discuss with you. No, everything is all right. Actually, more than all right, as I wanted to talk about the BBC. Yes, about that discussion we had a few weeks ago. My proposition, it passed. We're not moving anymore. You were right, you were so right. If I had said yes, it would have been just another step towards me becoming lost in the whole idea I ever came to this company with in the first place. We are forming a new department entirely. Listen to this. The Travel and Exploration Unit just rolls off the tongue. I get to film again. I'll get to travel and be on site where the magic is again. But, of course, I will be home off and in between for the little ones. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy! Besides it being what I love, the world needs to see what is out there, Jane. Because then maybe I won't be the only one who cares about it.
Richard, are you there? Yes, it's David. How are you? Good. And how is Mom doing? Oh, that's good, fantastic. It's very good. And what about your very first film project? What a Lovely War, correct? Oh, what a lovely war. My apologies. It's right around the corner, isn't it? Oh, that must be so exciting. Congratulations, Rich. Really? Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were so nervous about it. Trust yourself, Dick. It is going to be fantastic. Me, well, I'm doing all right. But if I'm to be honest, Richard, I'm a bit troubled. I've been at the BBC for quite some time, and I feel a bit lost with where I am at the moment. There are talks of me getting another promotion. Yes, that's all dandy, but that would entail me being at a desk again with new responsibilities and this and that and all of that miscellany. If I had to be honest, Richard, I wouldn't care for the promotion. Yes. Well, yes. I understand that this is where we are going with the corporate divisions and technology, but this isn't just about superficial entertainment, Dick. You know I'm not fond of talking about myself, but I missed traveling. I missed being right up close to the animals. Did you ever see that episode where I had to wrestle the snake out of the tree? Oh, that was so exciting. My partner wasn't there, you see, and we had to get a shot of the snake. And so I had to grab a machete and I had to jump up in the tree and I had to whack at the branch till it came crumbling down and the snake crashed onto the floor. And like I said, my partner wasn't there, so I had to grab a tarp and run over there. And I had to toss it over to cover its face, otherwise I would have gotten myself a nasty bite. But then eventually I got it. I was so inefficient at capturing it, but I did. And then it was such a rush. And to finally get that on TV for others to see. That is what it was all about, Richard. That really did something for me. I enjoyed that. I loved that. That is what it was all about. The journey. I'm exploring wonders and giving the rest of the world access to it too, so that they can love it too, Richard. Because I can't be the only one. In my life, I've been granted the greatest gift: to travel the world and educate others of its wonders. I've been able to find animals in their natural habitats, study them up close, given the opportunity to learn of their beauty, come to an understanding, to learn to respect them. I owe plenty of that to my admiration of the fossils I used to dig up in my home in Leicestershire. Since my life has stretched over a lengthy lifetime, I've cultivated a wisdom for watching the world form in such a tragic way. For the world I viewed decades ago looks nothing like the world I live in now. Humans were allowed to grow and manipulate the world around them, and with nothing to stop us as soon as we learn how to defend ourselves. Well, not even the sky is the limit anymore. Humans were allowed to improve their lives at the expense of nature, and we choose to do it. We have the ability to reduce the amount of waste we use or the meat we produce, and we choose not to. This is the difference between having the ability to do something and knowing when to exercise restraint. I would like you to follow along over to this side of the stage. This is an example of interspecies dependencies. Here I have a bowl that has rocks, sticks, and sand. The sticks need the rock, the rocks need the sand, and the sand needs the stick. Now, if I were to decide that I needed stick, well then perhaps there's a nice forest nearby where I take a stick. Well then Mr. Rock is going to think, I'm getting a bit famished. And then some of the Mr. Rocks will start to disappear. Now with the rocks gone, you're going to then lose sand. And then the cycle will continue until you're left with nothing. So now I would like to take a look at some images over on the projector. I want you to analyze. Tell me what it is that you see in these photos. Do you see a thriving rainforest? Do you see a forest that is dense with different forms of life, able to harbor all different types of critters and beasts? No. It could not. On the right, you see nature. And on the left, you see our nature. My name is David Attenborough. I myself am no better than any other organism that has walked alongside me. I myself have no more value than your typical fire ant, than a sloth, than a blue whale. The animals stand as foundation, as a mechanism to continue the ever-shifting sands of the earth. The worst part of it all is that countless people have and will live their lives aware of what they can do and why they should do it, yet make the same choice almost every time. Thinking that their decisions are too minute to have an effect. Why might I throw my trash in the right bin? Why might I turn off the devices that I wasn't going to use for simply a few hours? Why might I select a vegetable-based meal for dinner tonight? This is the most defeating part of it all. It is quite the contrary. When one person does it, that's good. When two people do it, that's great. Everyone must take a stand. For the turtles, for the bees, for the oceans, forests, and future generations. You must want to do more. You must be proud of your choices, of the battles you brave. Remember what you are fighting for. No one can take that from you, but only you can give that to yourself.